famine erupted in the Russia, as we have seen historically. Why the revolution happened in France? The last reason was that when people get hungry and they attacked on the palace, and unfortunately or horrifically they looted the kitchen of the palace because they were hungry. They were too much hungry. Or according to the William of Buljan, I have listened to this video, that they were used to boil masses for their food. That was the horrific condition. Similarly, we have seen the rise of Hitler. What was the last reason? The last one was that when the economic depression in 1930, when the people of Germany were used to brought a bag of money to buy a single bread. After that, people get together and support the Hitler. So this historical event must be in the mind of the Tsar, but unfortunately he neglected. The famine erupted in the First World War, and not only this, in 1905 when the Bloody Sunday, when the factory workers also demanded for the better condition. However, Duma were established, but it didn't work very well. But in 1970, when the entire factories were vacant and people start protesting for their better condition for the food, but the Tsar did not turn a hair to them. That is why, with the help of Lenin, the Bolshevik revolution erupted all over the country, and the monarchy was abolished. Not only abolished, but the horrific condition was that Tsar had to leave their country within a year.
Thank you. Very nice. Anybody has a question? Yes.
As you mentioned that why monarchy abolished in Russia. तो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि पुतिन जो रिसेंट हैं उनके प्रेसिडेंट, तो उनका ये है कि वो 1999 से मतलब एज ए प्रेसिडेंट भी रहे हैं, पार्लियामेंट भी रहे हैं, तो वो क्या मोनार्की सिस्टम में नहीं आएगा कि मतलब इतना साल एक ही बंदा रूल कर रहा है?
देखिए, अगर आप
Is it Putin comes in under the likes of the same, because he is also being selected for 5 years to 10 years? So is it the same things? So she is asking. Yes, answer.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अगर आप समझ रहे हैं कि वो मोनार्की है, तो वो मोनार्की में नहीं है।
He is not in a monarchy. Putin is not in a monarchy. You can say it Urdu. Relax. Relax.
तो इसलिए नहीं आता क्योंकि वो सेलेक्ट हो गया है, ऑलरेडी सेलेक्ट किया। तो अगर आपको सेलेक्ट होना है तो अलग बात है, लेकिन वो मोनार्की में नहीं है।
He is not a dictator because he is being selected from the people by the election.
इलेक्शन
You told us, Marjani, I have a question. What was the main reason of the one how to abolish monarchy in Russia? What was the main reason? Economic reason, political reason, and other foreign involvements? Or dissatisfaction with the monarchy?
There was a class issue.
Yes.
The foreign policy, when your country is not stable and you are going to be in the war.
No, foreign policy impacting your. I am actually talking about monarchy. It's not only foreign issues. I think there are so many elements or factors are involved in Russia. So what was the main reason in your eye? What do you think about it? Economic issues.
Why?
That time, what was the economic situation of the people, ordinary people? Do you know?
Basically, taxes was imposed on the third class only. The czars and the second class, like the clergies and upper level classes, they only used to live their life very luxuries. The only third class people had to pay the taxes. The other thing is that their condition was not, their pay was not very good, their condition was not good, even though the working hour was very long.
Your question comes to
My
that.
question comes to that is that the class system, as you highlighted that the French Revolution, obviously over there were three classes.
Yes.
And the same
Why
similar
this
kind of
happened?
issue was
Because of
highlighted
the
over
order,
there.
because
What
of
do you think
the
that
economy, because of
this
the class
revolution
system.
was called
Like
over there? The
rich
class
people,
system
poor
played a
people,
role.
or it was the
There were three
ruler.
classes that you
Yes.
highlighted. How much, if we talk about the percentage, you talk about economic conditions, we remember that it was World War I, majority of the European states they were facing economic crisis. so as Russia. But when we talk about the class system, it plays a very significant role in the revolution. So can you just highlight the aspect, because the Lenin, the picture is over there. It plays a very important role of the time, as you highlighted, although
Yes.
that was a very important significant.
What is the reason behind this thing? And Lenin is also present there. So why this has happened? What was the main issue? What was the main target to do this?
In a revolution or in a,
Yes, in revolution.
they are workers.
Yes, working class.
The working class.
Yes, it played very
Okay.
Okay.
I have another question about you said about economy was the main reason. What do you think about the last 20 years? Russia involved in 1905 attack on Japan, and in First World War, Russia also involved. What that time Tsar should not do? If the economic situation was worse, so why that time Tsar involved in two wars? What were the main reason of these? You know?
Because at that time there was no international organization. The attacks on other territory was very common. As Hitler also betrayed the Russia.
No, Hitler. That time Hitler was not.
No, in Second World War.
Emerged
First World War.
Hitler emerged after First World War.
First World War. No? At that time there was no international law. Everyone can attack in every other state. That is why rather than being attacked, it is better to be attacked.
Is it clear?
Is it clear or not? बेहतर है कि आप कोई हमला करें, आप बेहतर है कि आप